Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, after a productive, urgent and serious working session with a high sense of responsibility, the 4th Provincial Congress of Ethnic Minorities in TayNinhTV province 2024 concluded successfully. The Congress reviewed and comprehensively evaluated the results of ethnic minority affairs from 2019 to 2024, drawing lessons to serve as the basis for determining the direction of tactics, targets, tasks, and solutions for the 2024-2029 period.
The discussion by various organizations and individuals at the conference illustrated a clarified notable achievements in building the new rural areas and preserving and promoting the ethnic cultural heritage, ensuring the security and order, and helping each other develop the economically within the ethnic minority communities. And the conference passed a resolution expressing a high determination to implement and successfully achieve the objectives and targets set by the conference, particularly the consistent implementation of the party's policies, the state's laws and ethnic minority affairs. It also focused on mobilizing the ethnic minorities of the province to actively participate in the patriotic evaluation movements, contributing to the socio-economic development and maintaining the national defense and security, and also preserving and promoting the beautiful cultural identities of the various ethnic groups. And the Congress also praised and awarded for 10 organizations and 30 individuals for their outstanding achievements in the patriotic evaluation movement, building the great national unity and contributing to the cause of building and defending the country. These are the exemplary flowers in the colorful garden of the great family of ethnic groups in our province.
On the morning of December 10, at the hall of the Provincial Military Command, a congress was held to review military and national defense tasks for 2024 and set directions and tasks for 2025. The event was attended by Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, a member of the Provincial Party Committee and Vice Chairman of the Provincial Business Committee, and Colonel Nguyễn Thanh Phong, the Political Commissioner of the Provincial Military Command, who chaired the congress. In 2024, the Provincial Armed Forces successfully carried out military and national defense tasks at the local level, with many areas exceeding the set targets. The force effectively advised local party committees and governments on military and national defense tasks, performed well in recruitment, maintained strict combat readiness alongside rescue operations, and ensured good logistics and technical support for training, combat readiness, and other missions. In his speech, Vice Chairman Dương Văn Thắng praised the results achieved by the Provincial Military Command in 2024 and called for a continued focus on leadership and direction to achieve the goals set for 2025. On this occasion, the Provincial Military Command awarded 20 collective and 95 individual races for their outstanding achievements in the Determined to Win emulation movement. Dear audience, on the morning of December 10, the Department of Climate Change under the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment organized an online seminar on the national plan for the measurement and elimination of ozone-depleting substances and control greenhouse gas. The seminar was connected online to various provinces and cities nationwide.
The seminar covered the national plan for managing and eliminating the ozone-depleting substances and control greenhouse gases. It also includes discussions on the transition of technologies that use substances with low or zero global warming potential and guidance on the registering and reporting the use of controlled substance of Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment's online public service portal, and how to look up, document costs, and declare important export records for the controlled substance and equipment contained in them. And the goal of the seminar was to provide participants with information on the country's policies and timelines of managing and eliminating the controlled substances, as well as technological solutions to help the organization and businesses develop long-term and medium-term production and business plans that align with their needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the development journey of the province over the years, the contributions of ethnic minorities in TayNinhTV have been extremely important, especially in actively participating in patriotic emulation movements, joining efforts to build and develop the economy and society, maintaining national defense and security, and preserving and promoting the beautiful cultural identities of the ethnic groups in the province. Currently, TayNinhTV province has 36 religious individuals from ethnic minority communities, 305 ethnic minority party members, 100% of hamlets and neighborhoods with a significant ethnic minority population. Half party cells, 25 ethnic minorities were elected as representatives of the provincial and district peers councils for the 2021-2026 term. 89 ethnic minority individuals participate in the Vietnam Federal Front at various levels, and more than 4,460 ethnic minority individuals are active in political social organizations. This force has contributed significantly to the implementation and dissemination of the party's policies, state laws, movements, and campaigns to the ethnic minority communities, encouraging their participation and contribution to the overall development of the province and reinforcing the rich national unity. I realize my role as someone with a bit of social knowledge. My people still face many difficulties, so I must strive, along with my children and local ethnic officials, to promote my role and mobilize the people to continue implementing the party's guidelines and the state's policies and laws. The ethnic minorities have always worked together with local authorities to implement national target programs, especially in the construction of new rural areas. In addition to the efforts of the ethnic minority communities, in recent years, programs, projects, and policies for ethnic minorities have received attention and direction from the party committees, local governments, and the Vietnam Federal Front and political social organizations. These programs have been implemented fully, timely, and for the right beneficiaries, achieving significant results. Infrastructure projects such as roads, irrigation, and electricity have been invested in, contributing to the transformation of ethnic minority regions, supporting ethnic minorities to stabilize housing, develop production, provide loans, vocational training, and employment opportunities to escape from poverty, stabilize their life, and ensure social welfare. In 2019, the province has 209 poor and near-poor households among ethnic minorities, but by the end of 2023, this number had decreased to only 64. For the life of our Thai people who migrated from the north to the south, we faced many difficulties at first. But now, thanks to the support of the party, state and local government, and their guidance in every little thing, we have prospered. Our families have stable homes and life. The party and the state take great care of Khmer people in Châu district. They have helped us build a great unity house, elevated us to new rural standards, and improved our schools and roads. In the coming time, the ethnic minorities in the province will continue to unite and strive, joining forces with the party committees and local authorities to successfully implement the resolution of the 4th Provincial Congress of Ethnic Minorities in TayNinhTV in 2024, contributing to the nation's effort in building the era of Vietnam's rights.
And the Belay Road project is one of the key projects of the TayNinhTV province aimed at driving socio-economic development in the area, and the project is expected to begin construction in 2025. The road will have a total length of 5,102 kilometers with 6 lanes, and the starting point is at the Lam Vo intersection where it connects with the road the 30th of April, and the end point is at the Dai Dong intersection connecting with the road of DT784. The total investment is over 433 billion Vietnam dong. The section of Belay Road from Lam Vo intersection to Dai Dong intersection will be upgraded and expanded according to the investment plan approved by the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Council on March the 22nd of 2024. And currently, the investor is conducting a surveys and preparing the feasibility report for the projects. The construction is expected to start in 2025 and completed in 2027.
Recently, TayNinhTV Provincial Steering Committee re-89 issued document number 193 regarding the urgent, coordinated and effective implementation of measures to prevent and control African swine fever. Accordingly, it requires all member departments, agencies, and people's committees of districts, towns, and cities to thoroughly understand and effectively implement the directives, solutions from the Village Bureau, the Prime Minister, and the instructions from the National Steering Committee re-89 regarding African swine fever prevention and control. Additionally, the committee also calls for increased patrols and inspections to prevent and detect the illegal transportation of pigs and pig products from abroad into Vietnam. Local media agencies should promptly provide information on the disease situation and strengthen communication efforts to encourage the public to adopt preventive measures according to the guidance of relevant authorities. Dear audience, on December 10, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs held a ceremony to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS 1982, marking its official entry into force. The event reflected on the value and role of the convention, as well as Vietnam's journey in implementing its provisions over the past 30 years.
At the ceremony, the delegates recognized that the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea UNCLOS of 1982 is considered the constitution for the seas and oceans, and it provides a comprehensive legal framework governing all activities on the sea and oceans, which cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. The convention served as the foundation for countries to cooperate in managing the oceans in an orderly and sustainable manner. For Vietnam, the provisions of UNCLOS have been incorporated into various national laws, and based on the UNCLOS framework, maritime boundary agreements between Vietnam and its neighboring countries have been negotiated and signed according to the principles of the peaceful resolution in compliance with the international law, and contributing to the promoting of peaceful, stable, and developing relations between Vietnam and its neighbors. I believe that it helps both coastal and non-coastal countries as well as other concerned nations to have a basis and opportunity to resolve the differences and disputes, and especially issues related to defining the scope on maritime zones and continental shelves under the national sovereignty, sovereign voice, and jurisdiction. Particularly, it helps resolve overlapping overseas to create a favorable environment for economic development in each country and for cooperation in the region and internationally in maritime and ocean issues.
Continuing the conversation and discussion, particularly on the implementation of the UNCLOS and the international cooperation required for the successful implementation of UNCLOS. This speaks to the efforts to ensure that disputes are settled through the international frameworks and using international rule of law. And second, it speaks to emerging issues that before were not yet imagined when UNCLOS was ratified. This speaks to what is now being discussed on marine biodiversity conservation.
Delegates also highlighted the significant values of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea over the past 30 years, including the use of the arbitration mechanisms in the Convention to resolve maritime disputes and the role of practices of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea. For the Law of the Sea in interpreting and applying the Convention and the obligations of the countries to protect the marine environment and adapt to climate change.
Turn to domestic news. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on the evening of December 9 welcomed a delegation of leaders from 18 major Chinese enterprises of the Chang and Yang clans, led by Yang Zhehe, founder of the China Pacific Construction Group and Social Construction Group, both among the world's top 500 companies who are visiting Vietnam to explore cooperation and investment opportunities at the government headquarters. Welcoming the delegation, the Prime Minister suggested that the group explore and participate in projects such as the construction of the Liên Ridge, the Hanoi Urban Railway project from Văn Cao Ngọc Khánh, Láng Hòa Lạc The urban railway or subway from Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport to Long Thành International Airport, Transport Railway and Highway routes Lào Cai, Hanoi, Hải Phòng, Lạng Sơn, Hanoi, Quảng Ninh, Hải Phòng, and the Ngọc Hoi Bridge connecting Hưng Yên with Hanoi using approved H meters and solutions. Thanking Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, the Pacific Construction and the Chinese businesses affirmed that with their capabilities and experience, they hope to participate in transportation infrastructure projects in Vietnam. Representatives of the companies committed to ensuring the best quality, the lowest cost, the most beautiful architecture, and the best progress, turning these infrastructure projects into symbols of the bilateral relationship and making Vietnam their second home.
According to data from the Foreign Investment Department under Ministry of Plan and Investment, in the first 11 months of 2024, the Vietnam enterprises have invested for 151 projects abroad, with a total registered capital reaching for $598.69 million US, an increase of 51.6% compared to the same period last year. Specifically, the Vietnamese investors have poured capital into 16 different sectors abroad, with the leading sector being science and technology. The second largest sector is manufacturing and processing industry, and followed by the production and distribution of the electricity, gas, hot water, steam, and air conditioning. And to date, Vietnam has investment projects in 31 countries and territories, and notably, Vietnamese enterprises have focused their investment in markets such as Indonesia, Laos, India, and the United States, and the Netherlands also.
In the first 11 months of 2024, coffee exports was estimated at 1.2 million tons, worth $4.84 billion US, a decrease of 15.4% in volume, but an increase of 32.8% in value compared to the same period last year. Coffee is the agricultural product with the strongest price increase among Vietnam's key export items. In November 2024, the average export price of coffee was estimated at $5,818 US per ton, the highest ever. Ladies and gentlemen, with the role of reviving the tourism sector, localities across the country are actually implementing strong promotional strategies to attract tourists in the final months of the year. Promotional programs, unique festivals, and cultural and sports events are being held at many popular destinations to offer diverse and rich experiences for visitors. In Thanh Hóa province, a series of promotional and networking events have been organized. The locality is increasingly asserting itself as an attractive year-round destination. In addition to attracting domestic survey groups, Thanh Hóa has also connected with international travel agencies and media to attract foreign visitors. According to the chairman of Thanh Hóa Tourism Association, after a survey tour by the Central and Central Highlands delegation to Thanh Hóa, Da Nang said to large tourist groups to Bù Luông. In addition to this farm, there are 2 more farms until the end of the year, and we are also traveling to other provinces to sign cooperation agreements. We are heading to Nghệ An and Hà Tĩnh soon and have signed agreements with Lâm Đồng for the Central and Central Highlands regions to come to Thanh Hóa. The end of the year is a special time with the festive atmosphere in full swing. Localities are working quickly to implement tourism promotion programs to attract visitors. Throughout December, the 10 Dala Flower Festival will be held. According to the organizers, the festival is expected to attract around 2 million visitors to Đà Lạt, Lâm Đồng, generating an estimated total tourism revenue of about 3.6 trillion Vietnam dong. 9 years ago, we focused solely on promoting flowers, but this time we are emphasizing both flowers and music because Đà Lạt has been recognized by UNESCO as a global city of music, so we are promoting both of them. Many localities have also participated in overseas tourism promotion events and trade fairs. Recently, Ho Chi Minh City Department of Tourism collaborated with the Vietnamese Embassy in Singapore to organize a tourism promotion program for Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, and TayNinhTV in Singapore. With these promotional programs and stimulus activities, the tourism sector is expected to see a boom in both domestic and international visitors during the upcoming New Year's and Lunar New Year holidays. And today TTV News wraps up now. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.